It's open for three. Dagger!
Hello, and welcome back to Well Beyond the Arc. I'm one of your hosts, Montana, Coach H, better known on here. Not joined by David. David could not join us tonight. As of now, David is planning to join us during this season, but I'm still working out scheduling with him. So it's just me tonight. You guys are stuck with just me. But we have officially defrosted, and we're back, baby. The NBA is back, and there is so much to talk about. We can't even fit it all into one show, so we're going to do our best and get started and just dive right in. You guys always know how we started around here, a little good, bad, and ugly. Also, whenever you filter in, whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute, drop a comment, drop whatever you want. Let's get this thing going. Starting with good, bad, and ugly. We start this every single show with this. Good. We're going to get right into it. I don't want to sound like too big of a homer. I don't want to sound like too big. If David was here, David would say the same thing. I promise you this. If David was on this pod, David would be saying the same thing. So anyone that hops in here and says, oh, you're just a Laker. No, David would say the same thing. Baby, look at this. Look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this? We have won more games than I thought we were going to win at this point in the season. We are looking like a team. Ooh, Golden State Warriors for life. I don't know about that, Smoke. This season, the Lakers are looking a little bit better than the Warriors. I know it's early, but we'll pull that back up. I think he meant to say Lakers for life. It's all right. I'll let it slide this time. But listen, the Lakers look really, really good. David is very busy. We haven't figured out our schedule yet. So as of now, he's still going to hop on, but he's just not here yet. So it's just me. You guys are stuck with just me. I'm just going to be yapping at myself. So that's why I need you guys in the comments. So I'm not just talking to myself. Anyways, Lakers are playing great ball. This is the best ball. You would drink great. You know what? Listen, then you're going to be doing that because the Lakers are the best team and it's Lakers for life. Come on. 11 people. Geez. The studio lights are a little too bright right now, guys. I'm not used to 11 people hopping in all at once. This is Well Beyond the Arc. This is a basketball show. I'm usually joined by a co-host. Oh my gosh, 25 people. Guys, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I'm just kidding. Anyways, Lakers. I was not sure. DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart. Are we going to be able to piece a good season together with these players? I was wrong. I was about to hop on and I was about to say, we're screwed. We're that's it. We need to just call it a season. The Lakers are playing better basketball than they have since we won the championship. And I know, again, this is like, 10 games in? I don't want to jump the gun, but this is the best basketball the Lakers have played this early in the season since they won the championship. 100%. That's okay. It probably is. I'm a little bit out of sorts tonight because I'm just kind of hopping on. The next episode, everything will be a lot better. I'm just kind of going on tonight and going. I know the ankle's not the best, but moving back on to the Lakers playing great basketball. Their next game, of course, tonight is against the OKC Thunder. I would say that is probably their toughest challenge of the season. So next episode, hopefully when David is back on, we'll be breaking that down and actually talking about how the Lakers look because they've had some really good games this season, but a lot of their biggest wins have came against opponents that you expect them to beat. So the Lakers look great. I believe they're currently third in the in the West, but I definitely think, yes, I have two cats. And yeah, the blinds, another thing that's not going to be in the next episode. I'm just trying to hop on and go. But the blinds I can thank my cats for that. They've ruined about 6 pairs of blinds in a few different apartments. So I can thank my boys for that. The bad, it's easy. It's the Mavs. Obviously, they fired Nico, which maybe that could be a good. If you're a Mavs fan and you're on right now, maybe the Mavs firing Nico is your good. But it's bad because they literally they didn't blow their team up. But Luka was the reason they made the finals. Luka was the reason they were relevant. Post Dirk, Luka brought them back to relevance. They were a team in the West that was forgotten for multiple seasons in a row. Now, we did obviously see Dirk and Luka technically on the same team at the same time, but they didn't actually suit up and play good minutes together. And there was a little bit of a learning curve. But once Luka got there and really found his footing, he was the best athlete, the biggest star in Dallas, not just bigger than any Cowboy. I don't want to hear Dak. I don't want to hear any of that. Luka was the biggest star in Dallas, one of the biggest stars Dallas has ever seen, and Nico was directly responsible for shipping him off. So I was surprised that Nico didn't get canned last season. I am not surprised he got canned this early. This dropped like 2 days ago, and at first it wasn't official, and now it is official. it is good for the Mavs because they can get someone on the helm, under the helm, that can actually take it over and do a good job and make good decisions and lead the team from where they are now. But they're 3-8. I believe if last I looked, they were 3-8. Let me make sure if it'll let me. Yeah, they're 3-8. And obviously they play tonight against the Suns. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But the Mavs just do not look like a complete team, whether it's injuries, whether it's the players that are suiting up are not playing very good ball, it's going to be a process. Anthony Davis, unfortunately, A. Disney is injured and he's in and out of the lineup, and that's exactly how he was as a Laker. I love Anthony Davis. We would not have won a championship without him, but he is in and out of the lineup worse than anyone in the NBA, and he's like that for the Mavs now. You've got Cooper Flagg. Flagg is not going to be able to lead the Mavs to a championship season or even a playoff season by himself, and right now they just look super disconnected. And Klay Thompson, I get it. He's with Megan Thee Stallion. I would be more focused on that too. Are you kidding me right now? But he's not. Come on. The Mavs are not playing good ball. They're not playing connected ball, and they're 3-8 because of it. Early in the season, they could get it figured out. AD could come back. Maybe he'll have 5 games where he actually stays healthy and is connected and aggressive and plays MVP ball like he does, but then he's going to disappear again. That's what he always does. He plays MVP ball, and then it's street clothes Anthony Davis again. So it's going to be another repeat of that. And then moving on to my ugly, it's got to be the defending Eastern Conference champ Pacers being 1-10. Now, come on. They've had a shakeup in their roster. Obviously, they lost Miles Turner, which that was a move to me that was cold. That was a cold. I get it. I understand it in a lot of ways. It made sense for all the teams in certain factors, but it was a cold move for him to go to another Eastern Conference team just like that without even really having a full run with the Pacers. So the Pacers have a long list of names that I'm not even going to name off of players that are injured. And that is really why they're not playing good ball. And that's really why they are where they are. But at the same time, the players that they do have should be able to hold the fort down. When you're missing a star like Halliburton, you have to have depth around to be able to make up for that missing player. So Halliburton is obviously an MVP caliber player, so it's really hard to make up for that type of play that you're missing. But the Pacers have just done a terrible job. And again, they're 1-10, and they are one of the worst teams. I mean, they are the worst team statistically, but they are one of the worst teams we have seen in the last few years. And this is coming off of a championship run. Again, you're missing a lot of key pieces. You don't have a consistent roster that's staying in and playing consistent ball, but it's not a good look. So that's my ugly. It's got to be the Pacers. They're playing really bad ball. Do I think that? No, I do not. Listen, you know what? We're going to segue. And again, if you're hopping on right now, I get it. The studio's not set up great, but I appreciate you tuning in anyway. Do I think the Kansas City Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl? No, they are getting out in the wild card. It's a wild card exit. The Chiefs are known to make it to the playoffs and then just come alive and just surprise you. That is not happening this year. They are a wild card exit. If anything, the Broncos are going further. And I cannot believe I just said that as a Raiders fan, but I did. Hey, if anyone has any other NFL questions, go for it. Are the Bears? Oh, geez. Because you're the one that's asking, yes, I think the Bears are probably going to the Super Bowl. That's my best guess. And the Nuggets are going to go to the NBA Finals too. But no. Is this coming from a Chiefs fan? I'm guessing this is a Chiefs fan. Kevin, are you a Chiefs fan? Because if you're a Chiefs fan, I'm sorry. They maybe have one more Super Bowl under Patrick Mahomes, and that is a hot take, but I think it's an accurate take. I think they have one more Super Bowl maybe under Patrick Mahomes, but they're old news. Moving on, we're going to break down some games. One of the games is already starting because I'm so late. Come on now. Mavs, we just talked about them. RIP Nico. He got canned. Listen, going back to that really quick. Steph Curry did not want to sign with Nico's shoe company that he was a part of because that should tell you something. When a star, the biggest star, one of the biggest stars ever in basketball, doesn't want to sign to your shoe company because of an exec, that should tell you all you need to know. But anyways, the Mavs didn't do their research. They didn't do their homework. It's all right. They've done that a few times, but it's all right. Anyways, moving on. Mavs versus Suns. I'm not going to waste too much breath on this game. This is going to be an absolute, I don't want to say blowout, but it's going to be at least a 10-point loss for the Mavs because the Suns are hot. The Suns look really, really good with who they kept and who they have brought in. I am really liking this Suns team, and I do think this Suns team is going to go on a little bit of a sneaky run and be a 6th to 8th seed. That's not a run. by any means, but that is better than what a lot of people probably would put them at. I definitely think they have potential to go on a little bit of a sneaky run. So I do think the Suns are going to finish somewhere between 6th to 8th. More than likely, they're going to be a play-in team, but that is a play-in team that you do not want to play. So this Suns team looks leaps and bounds different and better than they did last season. I don't want to say anything about why I think that's the case, but it's definitely the case. Hey, I love it. Listen. We're talking about a little bit of gambling, a little bit of betting a little bit later. If you want to put a little money on it, let me know. I could use it. I'm just kidding. No, that's not true. I'm not putting money down because honestly, watch me say that and then the Chiefs win the Super Bowl because that's my luck. But no, the Mavs are a team that they are missing their best pieces. They're missing the best of their best. And then the players that they do have, it's just not a consistent enough showing every night. So the Suns are going to punch them in the mouth. I do think that the Mavs will be able to keep it relatively close. The Mavs are not going to get ran over, but I do think it's going to be a 10 to 15 point loss. And that's it. That's all I have to say about that. I'm not going to waste any more breath on that. Lakers versus OKC. Look at this. This is why everyone's here. Let me hold it up one more time. RIP. You don't want to know? Listen, story time. I just finished coaching a swim meet. I go to an Olive Garden. This waitress comes up smiling. Did you guys know Kobe Bryant just died? Oh my gosh. Right after I finished my pasta, I went and got the blah, blah, blah. Because, bro, that's crazy. But that's how I found out a waitress in an Olive Garden. Are you kidding me? Whenever they ask me, where were you the day Kobe died? I was in Olive Garden. But listen, the Lakers, obviously the OKC Thunder are the exact opposite of the Pacers. They're a defending champ that looks like a defending champ. They've got the foul merchant, SGA, more respectfully called MVP, defending MVP. I mean, that dude did not win the MVP because he's a foul merchant. He just won a couple of games because of it. OKC's the worst. Listen, OKC's the worst, but they're also the best. So whatever. But listen, they're missing so many pieces that are going to lock Luka down. Who's going to stop Luka? Nobody. There's nobody that is playing tonight that is going. Someone in the comments, anyone, name one player that's going to stop Luka tonight. Nobody. Luka is dropping a 50 piece on OKC. Now, SGA very likely could also drop a 50 piece. I appreciate this. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Listen, 50 piece, 50. Luka drops 50, SGA drops 35 to 40. So it's going to be a high-scoring affair from those two players. But when we look down the line, give me the Lakers at every other position. And yes, I did say that. Give me the Lakers. SGA is SGA. But you take SGA out, and the Lakers are the far better team. And because OKC is missing several key pieces that would be able to play defense on several key Lakers, the Lakers have one of their most LeBron's not in, the GOAT. The GOAT's not in. LeGoat James is not in. But the team that we have that has been playing since the first game, this is the most complete we've had it. That's the stupidest thing I could have said. There's been a lot of things tonight that have been stupid. This is why I need David. David, please, next episode, please. I'm just kidding. I need David. David, if you're watching, please text me back. I'm just kidding. Anyways, listen. On a real note, though, the Lakers are the stronger team tonight. I'm saying tonight. Am I saying in a 7-game series? Am I saying the next time we match up? Tonight. And it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a back and forth. I am not standing here saying the Los Angeles Lakers are winning by 30 points, even 20. It is going to be a 10-point win. It's going to be a 6 or 7 point win for the Lakers. And I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny. Okay, maybe it's an 8-point win, but it is not going to be a margin of 10 plus. It is a close game. OKC is the first team in the West for a reason. They are great. The refs love them. We love that about them. We love that. That's great. That's okay right now. During the playoffs, it gets a little bit annoying. Regular season, whatever. But listen, the Lakers are the better team tonight. Luka's dropping 50. I would almost bet something on that, but I'm not going to. But Luka's dropping a 50 piece. It is written. Let's just say that. All right, it's happening. It's going to happen. I know it for a fact. Last game of the night, Nuggets versus Clippers. No one cares about this game. Come on. It's the 9:30, 9 o'clock game. I don't even know. That's how little I care. But the Nuggets are going to absolutely clap. Clap. I'm talking clap. I'm talking really clap, all right? They're going to clap the Clippers because the Clippers, Bradley Beal is not the Bradley Beal he was even 2 or 3 seasons ago. But Bradley Beal is out with a season-ending injury. Kawhi is in and out of the lineup, as you guys know. This Clippers team, or as I like to call them, the Los Angeles Flippers, is not anywhere close to where they should be with the pieces that they have. They are currently sitting at 12th at 3-7. That is absolutely abysmal. So the Nuggets are on the exact opposite spectrum. They are third in the West at 8-2. And yes, Joker, I said this in season 1 of this show with Manoli. R.I.P. Manoli's not dead. I shouldn't say R.I.P. Manoli. Manoli just has a kid now and has a life and is too busy for old Coach H. But listen, and too busy for you guys. Come on, Manoli. Manoli was awesome though. We'll try to bring Manoli back for a special this season because we had some laughs. I forgot what I was saying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm missing all my co-hosts. It feels like they're my exes. All these, anyways. Okay. What was I saying? I'm so like lost now. I'm not gonna lie. I started talking about my exes and then I got lost. Yeah. Anyways, Denver is the team. I remember what I was saying. I used to say Joker was overrated. And honestly, that might be one of my worst takes. I used to say the only thing Joker does that is elite is passing. And I always said Joker is a top 5 passing big man all time. I always said that. I want to put that on record since season 1, and this is like season 4. I've always said Joker is the best passing big man in the league now and a top 5 all time, if not top 3. But I said he was overrated at everything else. Stupid take. Or maybe it's just because I hate Denver. I don't know. But he is an MVP. He will continue to be an MVP until something drastic changes in his career. I truly believe that. I don't think there will be a season where he is not just maybe when he's an aging player and he gets a little bit on the outside, he's on the cusp of it. But with how he plays the game, it's a generational talent. So Joker is going to remain an MVP caliber player the rest of his career as long as nothing happens injury-wise or team shakeup-wise, anything like that. So Denver is definitely going to be a team to watch. I think Denver is going to be a better team than they were last year. I think the players that they parted with, the pieces that they moved, I think Denver honestly looks like a slightly stronger team. The question is, will they be able to maintain that? I do think they will. And I think they're clapping the Clippers tonight by 20 plus. So I think that's just because the Clippers just do not have enough right now. They should. You look at their roster, they should, but they just don't. It's not translating to wins. So that is honestly what I think about that. That clears the slate and the lineup for tonight. I'm actually not going to probably do a full hour tonight just because I don't have David. Thoughts on getting rid of great move for everybody involved. I don't know if it'll translate for him, but it gives him a chance because I believe he went to Brooklyn. It gives him a chance to maybe make something happen in Brooklyn and have a little bit. But I mean, they're 1-10 right now, so obviously it's not happening. But I think regardless, I think it'll be better for his career. I think he could maybe find a team and have a little bit more success statistically. But also, I don't know. I didn't love, well, I did because it meant they weren't always successful, but I didn't think it was great for them how he was in and out of the lineup so much. He was one of the Nuggets players to me that was in and out of the lineup, both injury-wise and also just when he was on and off. He'd have on games, he'd have off games. And so I think for the Nuggets, it's way better. And I think for him, it could possibly be better. So far, it's not translating to team success, and I don't think it's really translating to statistical success, but that could change. So, yeah. But, moving on, we're going to talk about some gambling. Let's go to the casino. This has been a problem forever, and I'm not going to talk too much about this because this would take up too much time, but gambling in sports in general has obviously been around since sports has started. There's always been some sort of gambling, some sort of something, and now it's just right there in the open. I mean, the NBA literally advertises for these apps. These sports betting apps are pushed by these leagues. And I think at this point, it's always been a problem. There was a scandal in the early 2000s with Donahue and other refs where they were very, very, very obviously fixing games and fixing certain calls. And David Stern knew damn well that was happening and didn't do a damn thing until it became a public situation. Silver has a chance to do the exact opposite of that. Silver has a chance to address it and to actually take all partnerships, take everything away. Because I know I would lose, and I've actually lost. I lost an amount of money I'm not going to say on here like 4 years ago between a McGregor fight and the finals. The McGregor fight I lost. I'm not saying, I almost said it, geez. I'm not saying it, but it was enough to make me never want to use those apps again. And it was in the span of 24 hours. It was Bucks, Suns, and it was McGregor, Poirier, I'm pretty sure. In the span of 24 hours. It was a rough 24 hours. But the fact is, it's since 2020, it's been so easy just to go on and gamble. And I'm not against gambling. I'm not against being able to bet and being able to go I think it adds a certain level for sports fans, but now it's trickling over. And it's so easy for a player to give insight. It's so easy because everything is so public now. Everything is social media. Everything is driven directly to you. So obviously it's not ever going to go away. I think since the NBA has started, there's been some level of it. I don't think it will ever completely go away, but I think if you take away those direct partnerships and you really try to crack down, I do think that could make a difference. And honestly, at this point, because it's been around for so long, I don't think it's affected enough that it's ruined. I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as some people have gone to saying it has changed the complete oh my gosh, geez. I really do need David. He's my word bank. No. I don't think it would have changed the outcome completely of a lot of series or games, but I do think it would make a big enough difference that you can question the outcome of a lot of NBA finals, NBA playoffs specifically. Regular season games are regular season games. Obviously, some matter more than others, but I think you really have to look at the playoffs. So I think the league has a really good opportunity to nip this in the bud now before the playoffs start so that it doesn't affect. But again, obviously, I think this goes far deeper than what we know now. There are several players I can think of that have had absolutely electric and just dominant careers from three or other areas, and then their stats just fall off randomly. And it's Malik Beasley's a good example. It's when you hear their names getting wrapped up in these potential scandals, it makes you wonder how many shots certain players are missing and what players are doing to meet certain things. It's a very interesting conversation. I actually want to have it with Jay and with David or just with Jay. So next episode, we'll revisit it because there might be more out. But again, I'm not trying to stay on too long tonight. So we're going to move on and look at the top standings, both top 10 for East and West. I'm going to read through them quickly, and then I'm going to talk about any changes I see coming by. We'll go by Christmas. Coming in for West, we've got OKC at 1 at 11-1. Obviously, they pulled away last season pretty early on, and they're looking like they're doing that again. I don't think they'll be quite as far ahead at the end of the season. I do think they'll be the first seed, though, the whole season. I will say that right now. Second, we've got the Spurs. 8-2, they're looking really solid. A lot of star power, a lot of players other than just Wemby that are really showing up and showing out. And then you've got an MVP caliber season out of Wemby, I can't even speak tonight. Number 3, we've got Denver, 8-2. The Nuggets, 8-2, looking really solid. I don't see them falling very far below this at all during the season. I think they'll stay in the top 4. My boys, the Lakers, 8-3. Looking great, looking solid. Another team I don't see dropping out of the top 5. Coming at number 5, the Houston Rockets at 6-3. 6 is Minnesota Timberwolves at 7-4. And now we're looking at play-in. 7th is the Suns at 6-5. 8th is Golden State Warriors at 6-6. 9th is the Trailblazers at 5-5. And 10th is Utah at 4-7. So obviously teams that have a low amount of wins, such as a 4, and that's not going to remain. That's just because we're early in the season. Reading right through it, I think OKC remains. I'm going to say something a little crazy and quote me on this. OKC 1, Lakers 2, Spurs 3, Denver 4, Houston 5, Phoenix 6, Minnesota 7, Golden State 8, Memphis 9, Utah 10. That is your top 10 at Christmas. That is what I'm calling right now, 100%. Eastern Conference, Detroit 9-2, New York 7-3, Miami 7-4. It's a party in Miami. It's crazy. They're playing great ball. What can I say? Number 4, Cleveland 7-4, 5, Milwaukee 7-4, a lot of 7-4s out here. 6, Philadelphia 7-4. Hey, last season I said Philadelphia's on the rise, and I was wrong. This season, I'm not wrong. Playing 7, Chicago, Chi-Town 6-4, 8, Toronto 6-5, 9, Atlanta 6-5, 10, Orlando 5-6. I do think those tops, the 7 through 10, remain. But give me New York. Go New York, go New York, go. New York, number 1. The Knicks are on the rise. The Knicks are playing great ball. Detroit's playing great ball, but give me by Christmas, Knicks 1, Detroit 2, Cleveland 3, Miami 4, 76ers 5, and Bucks 6th. But I think they stay in a general area. The East isn't going to shake up too much. I really don't think. The Celtics, though, I didn't mention them. I didn't mention Indiana. Obviously, you knew I wasn't going to. These are 2 teams. Indiana, no. Celtics could fight their way out of being out of at least playing, but they're not looking like they're going to be a very strong team this season either. I want to move on and get into my top 5 MVP right now because, I don't want to stay on too long with just myself. I do appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the engagement. Next episode will more than likely be next week. I don't think it's going to be the same day. I think it'll probably be a weekend show. That's my guess. I will have a co-host. I'm not sure who it'll be, but we will have a co-host next show. And we will add NBA Player or everybody's favorite show on this show. So we will add that little segment next show, no matter who's on. So NBA Player or returns next episode. But let me get right into my MVP. This is top 5. This is subject to change literally every few weeks, but this is what I have right now. Coming at number 5, give me Giannis. Giannis has been playing great ball. Giannis plays MVP ball year in and year out. It's Milwaukee that is just dragging along behind him and dragging him down. And yes, you heard it here first. Giannis is going to become a Laker. Who said that? I did. Giannis to the Lakers. It's easy. Come on. We'll take – you don't even have to wait, bro. We'll take you now. It's not too late. But no, Giannis is number 5. He's playing great ball. And the Bucks are playing pretty great ball too. So he's playing MVP ball that's elevating his team. Coming in at number 4, give me Joker. Some people might think Joker is too low. The reason Joker is where he is yes, he is averaging a triple-double. He's playing great ball. That's what Joker does. But the players above him absolutely deserve to be above him. But if Joker continues to average a triple-double and have major games like he has had recently, he will absolutely jump up in that standing for me. Coming at number 3, give me SGA, averaging over 30 points a game. The foul merchant, he's on fire. He is a scoring machine. He can get it done. He's aggressive, and he definitely does push you and push every single player he's matched up against and team he's matched up against. He is leading the charge, and on many lists, he's number 1. I've seen that. ESPN, whatever it is, he's many people's number 1. He is not my number 1. He is my number 3, but he very well could stay at number 3 or move up. Number 2, give me Luka. Excuse me. Give me Luka. Give me a little Lukey Pookie. Listen, Luka's the GOAT. Luka is the GOAT. I know I said LeBron's the GOAT. Luka is going to become the GOAT. I'm just kidding. He's not going to become the GOAT. But Luka is averaging 40, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. Luka is playing incredibly consistent ball for the Lakers, and he's playing, in my opinion, the best ball he's played in the last couple of seasons. Once LeBron returns, I don't think that's going away. I think that's only going to continue to elevate. So I think Luka will comfortably be in the top 3 most of the season. But here's the problem. There is a game eligibility number you can't go below, and it's 65. I believe he has 13 games, and then he's out of eligibility. So my concern is he drops out because of eligibility. And coming in at number 1, I saved the best for last. Wemby. It's Wemby. 4 blocks a game, 25 points, 12 rebounds. Wemby is doing it all, and we're not saying Wemby is doing it all and the Spurs are an 8th seed. Wemby is doing it all, and they are the 2 seed. And I think the Spurs stay a top 4 seed as long as everyone stays healthy. So Wemby is my number 1. Wemby is winning at least Defensive Player of the Year. If not, Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. He's just going to have to stay healthy. But I don't see the Spurs losing their steam. I think they're going to stay a top 3 team, top 4 team for the whole season. So anyways, I'm going to keep it short and sweet for the night and do just a 30-minute show. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Next episode will be at a different time and at a different day, but I will make sure to plug it with plenty of time. I should be joined by David next time, but if I am not, I will at least be joined by some co-hosts. I'll find somebody. Don't worry about it. But no, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week.